Welcome to Frame in a Frame. Generally, filmmakers used to say that a film cannot be made, it creates itself. Mostly, our life also acts the same way. Multiple possibilities of life events are in front of us. Based on our choices, we create our own perspective of life. Like this, a simple love story turns out to be one of the widely watched movies in FDFS. Dil Bechara. It has become a package of irony, but it is not a planned one. Mostly, ironies are a part of the screenplay to make the audience feel that they know more information than the characters playing in the movie. Ironically, same thing happened where Sushant and this whole movie plots around life and death. In this movie, Sushant plays the role of Manny, a die-hard fan of Rajnikant. He dreams to live a larger than life like Rajnikant, but he loses one of his legs due to cancer. In a scene, he says, "Even though I do all the things that I want to do, I'm not fulfilled." The same feeling is what we also get while watching the movie. The loss of Sushant reminds us that he is not witnessing these happenings and what we feel for him. There is an important scene in this movie where he would ask his friends, JP and Kizzy, to read out their eulogy for him in his last days, as he won't be able to listen to it when he is gone. Maybe this way he listened to his eulogy before he was really gone. Unfortunately, this film has become an eulogy for him. Because Sushant is no more with us, this simple love story becomes a package of irony. Wherever he talks about life and death in this film, we can't resist ourselves from going back to the reality from this art of friction. That's when this film turns into a meta cinema. Meta cinemas are those where the film is constantly switching between fiction and reality. More than a meta cinema, we can call this film as meta perspective. For each viewer, for that matter, his or her own level of acquaintance with Sushant decides their perspective in meta level, making this as a meta perspective. This movie, being narrated in first person's point of view, that is not from Manny's point of view but from Kizzy, is the biggest irony of this movie. So, the character of Manny itself is a perspective portrayal in this fiction. Parallelly, it continues to reality, creating the meta perspective of Sushant by the audience attributions. Kizzy is a dying teenager, but kind of mentally dead already. Her major part of the activities in her life is to attend random funerals and give the loved ones a hug to kill their loneliness. That reflects her biggest fear when Kizzy dies, how her loved ones are gonna face this miserable vacuum of her existence and lead the rest of their lives happily in spite of the fact that she is no more. This fear itself prevents her from getting into new relationships. Being the kind of person she is, obviously her mind is filled with funerals and the dancings of deaths. There comes our Rajni fan Manny, who is energetic, fun-loving and meaningful. Yes, she gets attracted towards this opposite pole, but her biggest fear is not allowing her to move forward in their relationship. That unfinished I Am Yours song in the film depicts her unanswered fear. That drives her to search for the ending of the song as it would reveal the answers for her fear. By the help of Manny, she starts her journey to find the treasure. Even though they could not find what they are searching for, she found herself and her relationship with Manny. Manny becomes her reason to live in her uncertain life. But her phase of killing the fear has not arrived yet. To overcome the fear, you need to face it. So, life put her into the shoes of the survivors. There she finds the meaning of her life through Manny's phrases of the unfinished song, I Am Yours. There Manny lives a larger than life. Thank you for watching The Irony of Life. To end with this movie scene, Sushant could have thrown the eggs on his problems and the situations like Manny rather than throwing himself down.
मैं तुम्हारा